Zeke's Pump Service, car number 88 from Windsor Locks, Connecticut for Bill Staves.
Then it will be car number 5. The driver from Hampton is Chris Sanford.
Sullivan Premier Glass brings us car number 47 from Chris Bagnell out of Old Fort, Connecticut.
Riding out our field is another Renner race car. He is from Woodstock Valley, Connecticut. Chuck Harrison is car number 26.
The story of the points, Johnny Walker leads by 2 over Brandon Michael. Trace Myers is 3rd, Tyler Trott is 4th, and Zach Robinson rounds out the top 5. Get ready, it's time as they thunder down into turn number 3. A little bit of photo action as our pace car contains our video photographer for tonight's presentation. Green is out, and it appears that Dembeck has it by inches down into turn number 2.
As Dembeck got a little FaceTime when we photographed that start, but right there with him is Lightning Hopkins, and the yellow comes out. So we have a problem for Vince Gambacorta in turn number 2 as that car, coffee, is started.
Sure
so
is.
you can get it on the way home tonight, and you will be in good shape for the ride.
You sure will. And of course, don't forget lucky numbers coming up a little bit later in tonight's program. Field is doubled up. Lights are off at the point on the safety vehicle from Wheelan Engineering. It'll pull to the center of the infield, and we should be ready to get it fired back up. No laps are on the board. 20 circuits is the story in this one. There's really no big odds-on favorite this year. We've had a variety of different winners in this class. That's how competitive and exciting the Dare division is here at Stafford. Here they come, Matt. Green flag is out.
And trying to get out into the lead is Michael Hopkins in car number 78. So that Richie Evans book he read before the racing tonight, it has worked wonders. Maybe we all should read it, but right now it's Dembeck who is able to wrestle the early lead away from Hopkins.
Certainly is, and look at the battle of the points. It is Brandon Michael, the 74, and Walker, and look at Zach Robinson. He's looking very strong tonight with that number 14 car. Robinson working his magic on the outside. Brandon Michael holding on to the inside while Dembeck pulls away. Here comes Hopkins again. Now remember, in his qualifying map, Hopkins did the same thing. He let him go for a while, then he settled in, and all of a sudden he started to pick up momentum, and it looks like he's going to try to do the same thing here.
Now the straw that stirs the drink, Johnny Walker in car number 01. Every now and then, it looks like he is posing a threat to Brandon Michael, trying to go underneath him. And Walker also has to be concerned about the presence of Zach Robinson, Tyler Trott behind him, Trace Meyer behind him. So all the big guns are ready to pull the trigger.
They sure are. Zach Robinson continues to dig in the outside lane. Meanwhile, here comes Tyler Trott. All of a sudden, he starts to gain in the momentum department as well. Off the turn, Dembeck still leads. Hopkins still runs in second. Brandon Michael is still third. Now remember, every position represents 2 points. Zach Robinson's car suddenly developed a caffeine twitch as the buyer's machine always there to contend on the inside, and now Alexandra Fern and Chambrello start to pick up the pace.
Boy, every time it looks like Johnny Walker has leverage underneath the 74 car, Brandon Michael is able to scoot away. So Michael doing just what he needs to do to hold off Johnny Walker. The script remains the same at the front of the field. Dan Dembeck, it's been a while since he has been in the winner's circle. Michael Hopkins has never won, but Hopkins, he is ready to tease the back bumper of the 93 car.
Of course, Hopkins is right there. He was a graduate from the Legends car division just 1 year ago. Ryan Fern drops out with car number 3. Now the top 5 cars run nose to tail. All of a sudden, Walker drifts up the racetrack when Tyler Trott gives him the 1-2 punch. And Tyler Trott moves into the 4th position with car number 11.
Boy, it looked like the 01 had a dizzy spell.
Oh, trouble. Zach Robinson and Chambrello come together. Robinson is able to fire it back up, so is Chambrello, and we're going back to green.
And keeping his lead is Dembeck, but Hopkins is not far away. He only trails by about the length of a popsicle stick, so this is the best effort we have seen from the two-door liquor store's car all season long of Michael Hopkins.
looking good. He sets in that comfort zone. 7 laps are up on the big board in this 20-lap event. As they rumble back to the stripe, it is still Dembeck, the leader of the pack. Hopkins is still running in second. Let's check a little further back in the field. Alexandra Fern has broken through. The 88 car of Bill Staves is starting to come forward in his march to the front. And so is it the 23 of Vince Gambacorta, who was involved in that jingle on the first circuit. Hopkins up on the wheel and looking racy. He's all over the back bumper of Dembeck with 9 laps on the board, 1 lap shy of the halfway marker.
Oh, trouble for Hopkins. As that car, he took the serpentine route. Looked like a cobra. And now he is in jeopardy of losing second because here comes Brandon Michael and a pretty good resurgence by Johnny Walker. Remember, that car had a panic attack a couple of laps ago, but now he is looking good in fourth at the halfway point.
There is no question about it. They continue to run nose to tail and bumper to bumper. Now, all of a sudden, Brandon Michael stepped out of line. Chimbrello's number 16 is off on the backstretch. Out of harm's way, it appears to be, as Dembeck is still the leader of the pack. But the caution comes out. The reason for the caution is the 16 could not make it back to the safety zone.
It is a point battle going for third and fourth as we get more information from the gunner, John Gates.
Okay, standing next to Ryan Fern, a win last time out. What happened tonight?
Well, I mean, I really don't want to, talk bad about people, but honestly, it's not that hard to look up in the front of the field. We got slammed from the back by the 16 car. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say it how it is. We got slammed in the back. We got some rubbing on the right side. I was getting slammed in the rear bumper by her for no reason, and I just brought it in. I'm sick of this. I'd really like to come back and race clean, but we're going racing. We'll watch the race.
All right, thank you guys.
Green flag is back out. And from the rumblings from out of the infield comes rumbling on the racetrack as car number 93 for Dembeck and Hopkins gets shuffled from the front row to the bottom of the top 7.
But Johnny Walker threaded the needle, going in between Brandon Michael and Michael Hopkins to move into second. So that was a cannonball move by the 0-1. And Johnny Walker, who was struggling just a couple of laps ago, has reemerged in second place.
Walker back up to the runner-up position. Here comes Tyler Trott. He's all over Brandon Michael. Remember, the battle of the points might be determined among those top 3 positions as they work their magic coming back off from turn number 4. Further back in the field, Zach Robinson. He's come back to life with that number 14 car, and the 88 machine is right there challenging him of Bill Staves. Leader still remains Dembeck. 12 of 20 laps in, and Zach Robinson's car gets sideways underneath the Dunleavy truck and trailer billboard in turn number 2.
And I think Johnny Walker is very thankful that he will have 5 extra laps in which to fly. Oh, the yellow comes out. Walker with an opportunity to start alongside the 93. Brandon Michael in car number 74. So it's amazing that the 2 guys who were locked up in a heated point battle have run together for most of the night. Johnny Walker and Brandon Michael.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. They've really raced exceptionally clean each and every week out. So we've got not only a good battle, a close battle going on for the championship, but we've got some great competitors that show a lot of respect for each other as well. Here we go. Back off turn number 4. Dembeck has been like Superman at the point. And all of a sudden, Walker has a little more speed, Matt, but will he be able to carry it down the back straightaway?
And they are dead even as they approach turn number 3. So they bazooka their way in the middle of the corner, and Dembeck is able to get the upper hand. As they sizzle their way off the turn, Dembeck has answered the challenge of Johnny Walker, and he is pulled away.
There's no question about it. He continues to try to work his magic at the front. Tyler Trott is one of those guys that he usually paces himself in the beginning of the event, but when it comes time for the money to be put on the table, he steps up to the plate. And he's done that by moving into the 3rd position.
And when he steps up to the plate, he's usually like Big Poppy. He swings for the fences. Has an edge against Brandon Michael. That's what Johnny Walker likes to see. A car between himself and the 74, Brandon Michael. A man on the move is Trey Spire. as he is able to blister his way underneath Alexander Fern as he tries to pick up a position. Remember, the top 5 will be getting bonus money, so that is for 5th place, and Beyer is able to get there.
Certainly is. Right there behind him is Hopkins again. Now applying the pressure, Alexander Fern on the outside, and Zach Robinson. He's looking for some of that bonus money if he can get to the front of the field. This time, when they cross the stripe, 16 of 20, and Denbeck can almost feel the heat from the radiator of the number 01 machine of Walker. Tyler Trott still on the podium in 3rd. Brandon Michael wants to get there, and he's got 2 miles left to get the job done.
So we'll see if Wicker is quicker. Johnny Wicker Walker in 2nd, trying to stay within contact of that number 93 car at Denbeck. Denbeck has had a lot of rough luck this year, but everything has emerged in his favor for the first 17 laps. But we are in overtime for the Dare Stocks as we will go 20 laps, their longest race of the season, and it is Denbeck. He still is the brightest blip on the radar screen.
He certainly is, but 4 cars are nose to tail as they work their magic and come back to the stripe. 18 circuits are now up on the board. Leader of the pack is still Denbeck. Trott now tried to slip out of line just a bit. Brandon Michael looks to ride it out, and Trace Byers is moving in, but will he have enough time to make it to the front of the field? White flag is out, no surrendering among the top 4 cars in the final circuit in this Dare Stock main event.
And Denbeck still looks as tough now as he did on lap number 1, as he has a pretty plush lead over Johnny Walker. Walker, it is time for him to make a move. Let's see if Denbeck can hold on.
As they work their magic into turn number 4, to the stripe they come. Double checkers are in the air, and to take down the win, it is Denbeck. Walker will finish in 2nd. Tyler Trott for 3rd. Brandon Michael continues to maintain his lead with a strong 2nd on the podium. And Tyler Trott's car got heated at the very end of the event as the Family Ford of Enfield Safety Services crew came down to check things out. John Gates is in Napa Victory Lane, where we meet our top 3 in the Dare Stocks.
Okay, first off, Dan Denbeck getting a hug from some of the fellow crew members and drivers here. Dan putting the number 93 car into Victory Lane, and boy, what a run it was. First he had to hold off that 78 car, then the 01 was coming on. Dan, man, we've been waiting to see you in Victory Lane for a while. 93 car looked awful tough tonight.
Yeah, it was a great car. I mean, these guys just threw a setup on it. We were working all night on this car all week till like 2 a.m. I mean, I can't thank these guys enough for this because Eugene, all the guys that run a race car, definitely my car owner. I mean, I'm ecstatic right now.
Dan, talk about some of those battles you had to hold off the 01, then first of all the 78.
Oh, yeah, it was a good battle. I mean, I was just trying to concentrate, focus, because we definitely needed this win. It's been a long time.
How about some sponsors on this 93 car?
The only one that sponsors me now is Armin and all the Red Race Car guys.
There he is, folks. Big win tonight. Dan Denbeck, Dare Stock main event. Let's talk to our 2nd place finisher. It's Wicker. The 01 car was running really good tonight. Johnny Walker puts the 01 machine into 2nd place. And Johnny, did you have anything for Dan there? I mean, it looked like it, but then again, you might have faded there towards the end.
I was touch and go. Sometimes I was wheeling him in. Sometimes he was losing me. It's a great Cinderella story to see him. You know, thank God he was okay in that accident, and then to come back and win it. That's an awesome story. I got to thank my sponsors: Dunleavy's Truck and Trailer Repair, Rad Auto Machine for the power, Berardi Transmissions, Garrett Drywall and Carpentry. He bought us a new set of tires today. That's what got us on the podium. I got to thank my crew, my mom, and my beautiful daughter.
And what's her name?
Emery.
Good to see you guys in Victory Lane again. 2nd place, not bad, Johnny. Congratulations. You ever want to see a cool car? Go check out the 01 machine. He's got that clear hood on it, and you can see all the motor, all the excitement under the hood there. Here we go in 3rd place, Tyler Trott, number 11 car. Good run tonight, Tyler. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. 11, where did I start? 8th, man. That's way far back there in front of all these guys, man. They're all great racers and they're tough to get around. So I mean, I'll take a 3rd against these guys, no problem. Hats off to Dan after what he went through to get a win. Definitely, I'd like to thank my crew, my sponsors, my crew, Jesse, the Jackman Joe, body guy Josh, my girlfriend Allison, my sister Madison doing all the stuff for the tires and all that. And, I thank a couple sponsors, Kevin Keenan Memorials, Steve's Auto Care, J&J Home Improvement. I can't think of anything else.
There he is, Tyler Trott. A good run in number 11 car. Watch for him at Victory Lane soon. Guys, good race.
So it was a great night for Dan Dembeck as he was able to get the win. And we had a visit in our booth.
Yes, we did.
From